Alrighty, y'all. So this is going to be your A to Z breakdown and walkthrough of exactly how to get started with cold email. This is basically what I would be doing if I were to restart. This is exactly what steps I would take to send my first email and get into my first meeting. Okay, so essentially, guys, you're gonna have to do a couple things out the beginning. You're gonna have to buy instantly, buy Apollo, and then buy at least three domains. Okay. And you're going to need three domains because one of them is going to be used for your website, which you'll build on card for free. And then the other two are going to be used to send emails. But note, right? If you get five domains, because if you end up with two, that means you could send at 35 a day each, you could send 70 a day. Whereas if you get 10, you could send 350. So the more domains you buy, the more emails you can send. So really, however many you can afford, right? If you have money to spend, then by all means, go and get yourself 5 to 10 domains because that means you're going to speed up your results, right? So before we get started doing anything, guys, you're going to need to buy at least three domains. Like I said, just going through this again. So let's say I was buying cold email opportunity. I would come through and buy the .com for my website, and then I would buy just two other ones that are similar, and then I would redirect them to the main website that I have. And we have a module here in the course that you guys can just go and look at to not only get your emails redirected and set up, but also set up in the instantly warming up pool. That way you don't have to go and get a different software and you can start warming your domains, right? So literally right now, if I were to just not have anything going on and I wanted to get started sending emails, right? I'm buying three domains. We already have that. Next thing I'm doing is buying Apollo, which is going to be our lead scraping platform, right? This is going to be $20 and you can get it for $99 and then eventually you can get that back for 19 if you ask them to cancel the $99 plan. But point is for now, guys, we're just going to get the $19 plan and use our 1000 exports, okay? So literally what I'm doing is I'm buying domains, purchasing Apollo and instantly, and then once I purchase Apollo and instantly is going to be about $37 a month, guys. And then for that, you can upload 1,000. So we'll have 1,000, right? So this is going to cost you about less than 100 unless you want to buy more domains. But what you're going to do then is buy this so you can send emails because this is going to be your sending software. And then buy this so you can scrape emails and then buy your domains so that way you can have domains to send from and also build your website. Okay. So now what you guys got to do is either build or buy a website. And this is after you've already bought instantly, you've bought Apollo, you've bought domains, and the domains that you bought, you put them into the warm-up pool on instantly, right? Which I showed you guys in the module titled domain setup. Okay. So next, what you're going to do, guys, and this doesn't have to be a hard task or overcomplicated by any means, right? Literally, all you guys have to do is build yourself a very simple landing page. Okay. And there's a bunch of templates in here that you can use that you can just delete all of the like random texts here that say like said Veroros or whatever. It's just like random text that they put in as filler. You can delete that. And then guys, just go and use like someone's like mine website or another website in the space, go look up lead generation agency and just see what other people's websites look like and then do something similar, right? Um, if you guys have the ability to, I would definitely get yourself a VSL. But at a baseline, guys, really all it needs is just a couple lines of text that shows who you are, what you're offering, and then a Calendly embed. That way people can come and meet with you, right? I'm going to leave you guys to this, but there's a lot of YouTube videos that will show you how to build this. And I realistically have to make you guys understand that this should not be hard, or it doesn't need to be overcomplicated. Your website does not need to be perfect. Okay. But in order to send emails, you do need to have a website. And this is a free software that you can use to do it. And by the way, my website is built on this software for free. So, like I said, guys, just definitely go find something you want to kind of template your website off of and have fun with it. Get your design, get your creativity going, but make sure you just make it very easy to read and have a Calendly embed at the bottom, and make sure that you obviously set up your redirects so that way the emails you are sending from will redirect to your new website. Okay, cool. So once you guys have a website, now what we got to do is go and gather leads in the target industry you're looking to work with, right? So I showed you guys a video of how to get leads for yourself on Apollo, and then also for your clients on Apollo. So what I'm going to do now is essentially just go and get a CSV that I can use to upload into Instantly, guys, because the lead scraping module is very thorough. For this one, I'll make it very quick. Okay. So let's just jump into it. So what I've done earlier, guys, is scraped a list in Clutch, which I showed you how to do already. That's in the instant data scraper, excuse me, and clutch.co module, right? But essentially what I did is I just scraped a couple, I think like 60 or something, or 100 advertising firms, right? And guys, if you don't know what Clutch is, it's basically I break it down in a full module, but it's basically just a directory, right? So what I'm trying to do is just go and get leads that I want to work with, put them into Apollo, and get the proper person from it. Okay. So what I just clicked on right there was the enrichment tool. And literally, guys, I'm just going to upload this download that I got or from Clutch, and just link up the website here, and then go get the proper people. It doesn't need to be anything more than just clicking a couple buttons, getting the people, and then we're going to go build our sequence. Okay, guys, so I'm not going to walk through this too much, right? But essentially what I did is I got founders and CEOs from the 150 companies that I imported from Clutch. Okay. So I got 93 of them. I didn't go through and get like the managers and all that just for the sake of time, right? But if you have Premium Apollo, what you could have done is just gotten all 93 of them in one click, right? But now you can do that obviously because they're saved. So literally, guys, just get one person from each company, export all your verified emails, which I've already done. And then what you're going to do is bring them into bulk email checker and verify them in bulk email checker. Okay. And I'm sure you could find a free software as well. I guess they got one right here. It's probably this one, the little one, like but I would recommend, guys, you're going to have to clean your leads. So whatever software you can find for less than like $50, $20 even, is what you're going to want to go for. I'm not sure how much this one is because we have like a lifetime plan. But yeah, export your leads, put them into a email checker. I'll show you what this one looks like. Display pops up. Essentially, all you have to do is just upload it as a this little second button here. Choose your file, upload it, and then link up the email column, and then that's literally it. So once you guys have your cleaned leads, you're going to put them into a Excel sheet and start formatting it properly so we can get into Instantly. Okay. So let's get that fired up real quick. Okay, guys. So what you're going to end up with is something that looks a little bit like this. Okay. And essentially what you're going to want to do once you get your clean leads is come through over here and only take the past ones, right? Because that means that they're clean and will not hurt your deliverability. Okay. And then all this other data here, I'm pretty much just going to delete until I get to where it looks like this. Okay. And then literally, like I said here on the walkthrough, is So download your or excuse me, be sure all your first and company names are proper. And so literally what I'm doing here is just making sure that it, like, if Dominique, for instance, wanted to be called Dom, I would change that. Or if like Gustavo wanted to be called Gus, I would change that, right? Because this just makes it a little bit more conversational. And at times there will be people like this was Christopher earlier. I changed it to Chris. Um, I don't know. I think that's just a nice touch. And it's just a quick little run through that you can do in about 2 seconds. And then I do the same thing for the company names, which I didn't do on this one because it's going to take a moment. But you see how sometimes it'll export as something crazy like Fro Pro Snack Bar. Like what you want your scripts to look like, guys, is someone just wrote it on their computer, like just now. And these three right here aren't even in English, right? Like piatas. I'm sure that's supposed to be. Oh, it's Tres Pianas or something. I don't even know, guys. House of Base. I mean, you know that that's not what it's supposed to be. It's obviously supposed to be House of Bow. Like the personalized doormats company. Like obviously that should just be personalized doormats, right? So I would just go through and like four sisters, one closet should not be all caps. You get my drift here? So I would just go through and make sure all of these are matched up. Make sure you have the website with you, their email with you. And then literally, guys, I'm just gonna log in, create a new course, or excuse me, create a new campaign. And what I'll do then is import my leads. So I'll download it as a CSV. Boom, got that. Close up this. And then we will import it as a CSV. Okay. And then from here, guys, what you're going to do is just choose custom variable for all of them besides email. And essentially what that does is it just matches up the variable that you wrote in there before, right? So if you wrote in like LinkedIn swag or whatever as the name of all the LinkedIn profiles, if that was the column header was LinkedIn swag, then if you wrote custom variable and put LinkedIn swag into the script, then it'll actually use that data, and all of the LinkedIn profiles will be linked whenever you put LinkedIn swag. So I already did a test earlier, but let's just say this said this will upload 81 contacts, right? Okay. So then what you're going to do is just come over here to sequences, guys, and literally just build out your sequence. For the sake of this example, I'm just going to do quick question and then copy in some of the stuff that I've already written. But guys, I mean, this is pretty much A to Z how you're going to get started, right? You need to buy Apollo, Instantly, and your domains, right? Go and set your domains into Instantly's warm-up software and let those go for 14 days, right? And this is just obviously a quick recap. While that's going on, go and build or buy a website. You can use mine or you can use other websites as a template, right? By the way, you can get one for probably less than or around $100 on Upwork.com, or maybe you could try to find someone on Twitter. Then what you guys are literally going to do is just open your Apollo, go and find leads either through Apollo or through another source, whether it be Clutch or Google, or if you have any other databases, right? Go and target the right people, save them to a list, export, throw it into your bulk email checker or whatever software you use, upload them into an Excel sheet, make sure everything matches properly and reads like it's English. And then, guys, you're literally just going to build out a campaign. Yeah, guys, I would just put a sequence together similar to the one that I've, shown you multiple times throughout the campaigns, or excuse me, throughout the course. You could literally just copy this follow-up sequence, or you can use a template that I wrote right here, or you can try your own. And then as far as intros goes, guys, I mean, whatever you want. If you're pitching them clients, you could pretty much just ask them if they want to take on new clients in a certain space. Do you want to take on more clients who need ads? You guys looking to take on more clients this Q4 that need ad work? But yeah, I mean, literally, that is A to Z how you're gonna get started, y'all.